like, how can a Nigerian prefer Ghana to Nigeria? So this particular young lady, she was born and bred abroad, like she's, but she's an indigene of Nigeria. So she shared her experience when she decided to visit her homeland, Nigeria, from all the way from airport down to Nigeria. So she talked about the fact that she had a very horrific experience, like Nigeria is very lousy and very hot, like literally that they showed her shege. She also shared how she was, opportune to go to Ghana, to travel back through Ghana. She did not plan to go to Ghana initially, but she was forced to go to Ghana, and how Ghanaians accommodated her. Like, you guys, what she shared on this video will definitely shock you. She literally said that Ghana is the most peaceful country ever in Africa. So let me just quickly let this video roll, then we'll come back and react to it.
They didn't speak Yoruba at home to us, and the only Nigerian culture we really got was just eating jollof rice or eating the food or Nigerian parties and like Fuji music. But other than that, like, we didn't really learn a lot about Nigeria, and they never went back. So when I finally went to Nigeria for the first time, it was 25 on my own dime. And when I was traveling at 25, I didn't really care about like where I sat or choosing my seats or anything like that. And this trip taught me that I should really pay attention. So I'm flying from Toronto to Paris to Nigeria on Air France. Is also the last ever time I flew Air France, because though you get like a sunny disposition from the British Airways, from Emirates, and those other airlines, Paris, French people lived to the hype. They was super rude. On top of that, I had a long layover in Paris airport, Charles de Gaulle, and Charles de Gaulle is basically a Greyhound station. It's not meant for long time layover because the seats is hard, the airport is cold, and there's nothing to eat. But I really noticed the flight attendant's attitude on the Paris to Lagos legs. We're on the plane, we're in row 37. The flight attendants got a bit of a funky attitude, like they're impatient when you're asking for stuff and when they're taking your order for drinks and things like that. A little bit of a funky attitude. But when we start to land, we are in descent. The plane is angled down like this, and the passenger in the aisle seat. So I'm in the aisle, 1, 2, 3, I'm the window, 1, 2, 3, I'm that seat. The passenger in the middle aisle seat next to me decides this is the opportune time to take down his luggage. Now, when they say, like, be careful opening the overhead compartment because items may have shifted, they're saying that when the plane has landed. Imagine the items when the plane is in an acute angle and we are about to touch grass. We are literally angled, flying at the speed of damn light towards the ground. He decides this is the perfect time to open the overhead compartment. He opens it, and one of the bags falls out and hits the lady in the seat in front of him. She thinks that the plane is falling apart. This auntie starts to scream, "They've killed me! They've killed me!" which is making everyone now look around to see what's going on. He is standing on the seat, pulling bags down. The bags, people's coats, is falling out. He does not care. The man in the seat in front of me, we're going to call him Nollywood actor because his American accent was the most forced thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, yo, guy, what are you doing? The uncle pulling the bags looks back at him like he's a fly on the floor. Keeps pulling the bags. He's like, are you crazy? Now, if you know a Nigerian, calling them crazy is fighting words. So he turns around, uncle with the bags is like, how dare you call me crazy? Do you know who I am? Which is the most Nigerian phrase you could ever hear. If you ever want to hear somebody inflate their sense of importance, this is the phrase. Nollywood actor says the most craziest comeback. I still use it to this day. Like, you guys think I'm quick-witted. He says, if you were somebody, you wouldn't be in row 37. Now, let me tell you, everybody around us starts to laugh. And we land. And I remember just turning my data on and calling my mom and being like, get me the hell up out of here. And that was kind of my introduction to Nigeria. I noticed that you need a certain level of weary or madness to like survive.
To be honest, you need a certain level of weary or madness to survive in Nigeria. Like, she wasn't capping at all.
And it's Mother's Day weekend. So I'm thinking I'm going there to spend time, have an amazingly normal time. Nigeria is not built for vacation. And funny enough, out of all the crazy things that happen, I end up like going to Ghana And that's kind of how I ended up here. KL, KLM and Delta have like a ride share or a code share. And I get an email the week I'm supposed to leave, basically saying that there's no pilot and they have to move my flight back 3 days. My dad is like, ask them if you can use, I'm flying Delta back. He's like, ask them if you can use your credit on KLM, which is cool, but I don't know where KLM flies out of. So I'm like, yeah, okay. I have no clue where Ghana is. He was like, it's only a 40-minute flight. Come to find out, there is an airline called Africa Worldwide that flies out of Lagos 2 times a day, 6:30 a.m., 6:30 p.m. It's noon. It's also Mother's Day weekend. I get on the 6:30 flight. I'm in Ghana. I don't even have a hotel. I just put on my Snapchat like, whoever's in Ghana, tell me what the hell to do, because I've never been here before. And people bombard me with like clubs, restaurants, hotels. It was amazing. And because of the size of Accra, which is like a third the size of Lagos, getting around is so easy. There's Uber. I had a blast. I remember my first time out in Ghana, I went to 6 clubs. I went from like front bag to Mood, back to front bag to Bloom Bar to a place called Ace. I get out of Ace, the sun is out. Ghanaians are calmer than Nigerians. And as a Nigerian, I'm speaking from my own truth. I know people are going to come to the comments and defend Nigeria to the death, and I always will, because I'm Nigerian by blood. But let's tell the truth and shame the devil, right? So to me, just Ghana is just a lot calmer, and I love it. So I'm here for the week.
And to be honest, people dragged that in the comments because she was like that she knows that people are going to come for her, but she said her truth. See, yeah, to be very honest, if there's nothing I've learned about Ghanaians, is the fact that these guys are calmer. A typical Ghanaian is soft-spoken. They don't really want trouble. They are so kind. They are very, accommodating. Like you heard what she said. If not that they gave her, she was accommodated properly, she wouldn't be back. She had to travel back again to Ghana, despite the fact that her parents are in Lagos, in Nigeria, based in Nigeria. So some people dropped comments like, you would have checked out Lagos, Abuja. That Abuja is more calmer than Lagos. Lagos is for the mad people. But generally, Nigerians are generally rough. You heard her experience in the flight, because the man told him, are you crazy? The guy went off and cost, like, how can you be pulling down bags on the flight? Like, you can't even wait. This still also brings me to this particular point. Nigerians are always in a haste. They are not calm. They cannot calm down, relax, and do things properly. That's why a lot of things are going wrong. Like, everyone is running. A typical Nigerian is always on the run. Like, everything is running. They hit the ground running, and we are still running. We are always running. So, sister, try and be coming to Nigeria, but maybe this time around, please check Abuja, check Port Harcourt, check the eastern part of the country. Lagos is actually for weary people, like you said, mad people. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know your genuine opinion in the comments. Let me know where you're watching me from, and I will see you all in my next video. Be happy, be kind, and stay blessed. Please stay out of trouble. Like, that lady is now back in Ghana. Can you imagine? She's spending a week in Ghana instead of in Nigeria. This thing brings development to other countries, but she's going to go there and spend some dollars, at the detriment of, no, not the detriment, at the benefit of Ghana and Ghanaians. You see? Be kind, Nigerians, so be kind. It doesn't take anything to be kind. So yeah, I came across this video and I was like, I'm going to share it here to encourage someone to like do the needful. Thank you again, Biko, for watching. Let me sign out. Bye. Subscribe.